There are 3 recommendations that we are asking of the UGM to consider. The first one is a 1-year transition extension for staff to find employment and to stabilize their families first and foremost. 2 weeks is not enough. 2 weeks is just not enough. And to find community partners that will take responsibility of sustaining UGM's youth services. The reality is no organization, some of their fiscal budgets are already set. You can't give them 2 weeks to raise millions of dollars to sustain these programs. It's not going to happen. So we are asking respectfully that you give us an extension, give the community extension so we can rally and connect the right dots to make this thing happen. The second thing is we would like a public apology from the UGM's executive leadership that y'all just handled this poorly, man. You know? And I've been to a lot of rallies. That was tame. And you guys, you know, folks was looking at us sideways for just having a little bit of music on and, you know, little signs out there. I've seen, you know, people breaking windows, and this was probably the most tame rally I've seen ever. And it's because we still have love. This is like friendly fire because you guys are our brothers and sisters. We weren't going to come full-fledged and start breaking windows and looting, and you know what I'm saying? That's not how we get down. We love this community, and we love the kids in it and the families in it. So we would like a public apology. The third thing, we want UGM to implement an internal policy of a do no harm policy. That basically anytime you cut a program of this magnitude, that you reach out to community stakeholders and give us a chance to respond. You know, give us a chance to respond so that we can get behind this and help you figure this issue out, because it shouldn't be your own burden and your issue. It should be our issue, right? We are still brothers and sisters, regardless of, you know, of us shaking our fists. At the same time, our hearts are like, man, I love you, but you're just wrong. You know what I'm saying? One of the things I love about my wife is she always tells me when I'm wrong, you know? And she does it with grace and love, but she tells me when I'm wrong. And this is me as a brother saying, you know, you guys missed this one, man. You know, you missed the boat on this one. And so we are asking for these recommendations to be met by the board and be considered by the board. And yeah, I think that's it for me. I'd like to ask Nikita Oliver if she could come up. Thank you.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but seeing OG Paul up here boo-hooing got me a little, I was about to cry. I think about what Marty Soul was saying about when I had no other home to go to, YROC is her home. And y'all are talking about addressing homelessness, but I wonder if you consider that you're going to make a lot of young people and their families homeless on a lot of different levels. I moved to Seattle from Indianapolis, Indiana in 2004, and I met Tally Hairston at Seattle Pacific University, and he could see that I was an out-of-place black young woman, and I needed to find the black people in Seattle. So he brought me down here to the mission. And it was the summer of 2005. I was 19 years old, and I did my first summer with Urban Roots. Urban Roots is 7 weeks of anywhere from 30 to 100 young people getting together every Thursday to talk about what we see happening in our communities, the work we want to do to change that. It's about self-empowerment and self-determination. It's about building relationship. Because that's what YROC has become for me, is relationship. And I was trying to imagine the other day what it would be like to live in a world that doesn't have the Youth Reach Out Center. What it'd be like to live in a world where I don't know where to find Yasminda, or Bobby, or John, or Christina, or Lena, or people who have made me the person I am today. I literally would not be doing any of the things I do now if it wasn't for being a part of the Youth Reach Out Center, of Urban Roots, of working at Seattle Urban Academy. Some of y'all don't know, but 44 young people go to school here every day. And for some of those young people who graduate, this is literally the only place they would have been able to get a diploma. It is literally the only place they would have succeeded in education because mainstream classrooms have left them behind. And so this place matters for so many people. I had to write my thoughts down because I knew I'd get emotional. I want to ask the Union Gospel Mission, what do you value? And I want to acknowledge this place is not actually about the mission. YROC is not ran by your board.
Yeah.
Your board doesn't look like us.
Mm-hmm.
Your board doesn't live like us. The people who make the mission what it is are community members who said, it doesn't matter what you pay me, because we don't know folks here aren't paid enough. What matters is I know that everything I do here makes a difference in a young person's life. Young people like Weezy and Pulamau who